The European Union, America's second largest source of steel imports, has denounced US President Donald Trump's plans to impose tariffs on steel and aluminium. The EU says the tariffs violate World Trade Organization rules, and as a long-standing US trading partner, it wants to be excluded from any punitive measures. If not, the European Union is preparing a robust response to reduce any negative impact on its economy.
We suspect that the US move is effectively not based on security considerations, but an economic safeguard measure in disguise. So we are entitled, therefore, to use the WTO safeguard agreement to rebalance the benefits we have granted to the US in the past. And these allows measures corresponding to the economic loss suffered. And we are discussing different US products.
The EU is considering tariffs of its own, targeting $3.5 billion of American goods, from peanut butter and cranberry juice to bourbon and branded jeans. Trump hit back, threatening to tax European cars should the bloc retaliate.
I think Trump's main inference, though, in using the defense idea was targeting Germany. He obviously has a bad relationship with Merkel. He feels Germany's not pulling its weight in terms of defense, and that's why he made specific reference to German car companies being this next target. Now, the German response and the EU response is that we must stay united.
And to complicate the matter, the US president, who has long advocated for European allies to step up their contributions to NATO, has linked trade tariffs to defense spending.
Even though Donald Trump has a point there, that EU countries should be spending what they've committed to on security, that does not tie into trade. And in fact, it might backfire where countries like Germany particularly, who are not fond of Donald Trump, will not take kindly to being bullied by Donald Trump. I don't think the EU is going to back down. I don't think it's going to want to make concessions to Donald Trump. And it was very interesting then to see how the countermeasures the EU laid out were very specific, point for point.
Donald Trump's 15-day deadline for allies to negotiate exemptions on metal imports falls across the 2 days that EU leaders gather for a summit in Brussels. The EU Council President Donald Tusk has already called on the US President to make trade not war, but should the bloc not be excluded from the measures, it stands ready to counterpunch with a firm, resolute and proportionate response. Mariam Zaidi, CGTN, Brussels.